Hi guys, my name is Yemi. I am a Nigerian and this is Yemi Express. Uh, so as you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup because I want to start embracing myself without makeup. Get used to my insecurities, all this, and so far it's going well. I think I'm accepting myself more, so today marks the first video in my career lesson playlist, which I am opening right now. So I'm structuring my videos to follow a process so that it can explain the Korean for you very well, so that you guys will understand very well. Today's video, we're going to be talking about important things that you need to know before you start learning Korean. Trust me, you need to know all these things before you start studying Korean, and you will thank me later. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you've not subscribed, tap the subscribe button, and if you're a subscriber before, I love you. So without talking too much, let's get straight to the video. So the first point is listen to Korean language. I mean, listen to how the Korean language sounds like, and you can do this by watching Korean dramas, listening to K-pop, watching variety shows, BTS V Live, BTS songs, etc. So if you are already watching Korean dramas, listening to K-pop and all these things, you're already on the right path to learning Korean language. You need to know how a language sounds like, so that when you're learning it, you know how to go about it. You know how it sounds like. Congratulations if you already watch K-dramas and listen to K-pop. Number 2 is have or develop an interest for your target language. Your target language in this case is Korean, and if you have interest or you don't have the interest, you need to develop the interest. You're already on your way to learning Korean. You know why? Interest is needed when you want to learn something new, like languages, because it won't be like they're forcing you to learn it. If they're forcing you to learn it, most of the time you just cram, you don't know the reason why you're learning it, everything will just seem hard. But if you have interest for that language, nothing will look like something hard. It will just look like fun. It will just look like something new that you just have to get used to. For example, me, learning Korean is not so easy because I'm self-studying it. But I don't really see it as hard because I have interest for it. I see it as something challenging and fun. Many of you guys on my TikTok video that went viral all showed interest in learning this language. So you guys have really accomplished step 1 and step 2. Congratulations. Number 3, learn the Korean alphabet or writing system. This is very important. I got a comment or two, plenty comments, that how do I start learning Korean, blah blah blah. Some were even saying I haven't even learned how to speak, how will I learn how to write? My brothers and sisters, you need to learn how to write Korean to make it easy for you to be able to speak Korean. Learning how to write Korean will help you in the other aspects of Korean, whether it's speaking, listening, etc. It makes it easier. Trust me, this is the easiest way to learn Korean. So make sure you learn this. Is Romanization. You guys already know what Romanization is, but you might not know that this is the name for it. Many of you under my TikTok video commented 안녕하세요, 오빠, 언니, 아이고, 어떡해, all those words you guys know from K-dramas, and you guys don't even know that you were using Romanization. Romanization is using English letters to represent Korean language. Korean language is written with characters and not English letters. So when you use English to write Korean, it's called Romanization. Now many of you will be like, so can I use Romanization to study Korean and forget about learning how to write Korean? I will have to explain this in another video. Don't worry, it's on the playlist. There is a reason why you need to learn the writing system. Do not depend on Romanization to learn Korean, but you can use it as a stepping stone when you want to start learning Korean. So for example, in Romanization, the capital of Korea is this, and if I ask you to pronounce this, you may pronounce it as Seoul, Seoul, and so on. I've had many instances where people pronounce it like that, and that's wrong because you're reading it using the English letters. That's the disadvantage of Romanization. But if you learned Korean language characters, it is written as this, and they're divided into syllables, and in the syllables is pronounced as Seoul. Seoul is actually pronounced as Seoul. When you put it together, it becomes Seoul. Seoul, not Seoul, as you guys can see. Korean sentence structure. You guys need to know that Korean sentence structure is totally different from English sentence structure. English sentence structure is subject, verb, object. That is, I am a boy, I am a girl, this is a cup. But in Korean language, it's totally different. The verb always comes last. So the sentence structure for Korean is subject, object, verb. So instead of saying I am a boy, in Korean you'll be saying I, a boy, am. I, a girl, am. This, a cup, is. Don't be scared. I will do a video explaining everything about sentence structure, but I just wanted you guys to know this now before you move on in your Korean learning. You should have a study goal. Your study goal should be achievable, and you should have them in long and short term. Some of you guys will just say, I want to learn Korean, and that's your goal. Okay, you want to learn Korean. How? That is because you don't have the study goal. When you are now studying, you lose track and you just drop off. You just give up and everything because you didn't have a goal that you're supposed to reach. You didn't have anything that you used to measure to see whether you are achieving that goal little by little. So make sure you write down a long-term goal. For example, by the end of the year, I want to write TOPIK exam. That's the test of proficiency in Korean language. You want to write it by the end of the year. Okay. Now, what are your short-term goals towards achieving that long-term goal? The short-term goal is studying Korean every day for 1 hour. Okay? For 1 hour, what are you going to be doing? I'll learn 3 Korean words and 1 grammar point every day for 1 hour. So by the end of the month, you should revise the whole thing you learned and then see what you've achieved. By the time you see that at the end of the month, 3 words every day in 30 days, that's how many words? 3 times 30, that's 90. You learned 90 words in 30 days, and you learned almost 30 grammar points in a month.
Oh my god! Wow!
So by the time you realize you did this, you achieved this, you'll be happy with yourself and you won't give up in learning. I want you guys to just do this for me. Write down your study goal, and you can send it to me via email, and I'll keep track of it and probably read some out later on when you guys are achieving something. Nothing is easy. Why did I say this? I'm saying this so that you know now that nothing is easy. Many people have told you Korean language is hard, Korean language is this, Korean language is this. Trust me, No language is easy to learn. The French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Vietnamese that they are telling you is way easier. Trust me. You see those genders, you need to have the mind and guts and the motivation and interest for you to sit down and take your time to learn subject verb agreement, to learn genders of nouns and verbs. All languages are beautiful, but it's not easy to learn something that is new. In this case, Korean language is a new language, so you will have to treat it like a new language, separate from English language. It's just like starting all over from the beginning. So in Korean language, you're actually a baby. In English language, yes, you're fluent, but here you're a baby, and it's not going to be easy. Not because the thing is hard, but because this is something new that you're learning. Everything is just about being consistent, keep on pushing forward, and you actually see the results. Trust me, I'm a very, 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 very slow learner. Trust me. But I've been able to get this far because I refuse to give up. You need to have a notebook for your Korean language learning. You need to have your notebook, you need to have your apps, your website, and all your tools for studying Korean. You need to have everything. Make sure you're always writing down, practicing, etc. It's going to be really relevant when you're learning Korean language or any language entirely. Then last but not least, you need to ask for questions and ask for assistance every time you are confused. Make sure you always ask. Don't be shy. Always ask, always practice. Like this language exchange app that I recommended on my TikTok video, there are lots of Koreans there. You can easily drop it on your post, that's your moment, asking Koreans, hey, why is this sounding like this, why is this like this? Then I'm also there. If you're confused about something, come down to my videos either on TikTok, Instagram, or here on YouTube. Drop the question you have and I'll try my best to answer you.
My nigga.
That about rounds up everything you just need to know before you start learning Korean. And I hope this video helps you guys a lot. So if you enjoyed this video, please show some love by clicking the like button. The like button shows that yes, you like the video and you want more videos. Same goes with commenting. Comment whatever is on your mind, comment questions, comment anything you want. It's encouraging. And also share the video, share it with anybody you feel this video will help. Thank you for staying here with me to the end of this video. I love you. If you stay to the end, please just do an attendance check down there in the comment section. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.